Hello students, today we are going to read about the physical and chemical changes. Students, this chapter is very important for you. Here we will study about the physical changes, physical properties, chemical changes, chemical properties, chemical equations, rusting of iron and galvanization. Besides, we will also study about the crystallization. Students, first we have to know about the changes. You know there are different type of changes around you. In daily life, you have come to across different type of changes, such as every day in our surroundings you see growth of tree, this is a change, rising of sunrise in the morning and sunsets in the evening, different shapes and size of the moon, burning of coal, paper, wood, etc. These are the changes which are taking place around us. The changes may be categorized in two different groups based on their physical and chemical properties. Students, so let us know what are the physical properties and what are the chemical properties. Physical properties include shape, size, state of substances are known as physical properties. For example, when a sheet of paper is folded, you take a sheet and fold it in different shapes. You will see that the shape of the paper have been changed. But if you unfold this paper, you can get again the previous paper. And this is an example of physical property. So, shape, size and state are the example of physical properties. Let us come to know about the chemical properties. The internal properties of a substance are known as chemical properties. We can take the example of the curd. You all know that curd is made from milk, but you compare the properties of the milk and curd, they are entirely different. You may not be able to obtain milk back from the curd, and both the milk and curd have different properties, even they have different taste. So these are known as chemical properties. So let us know about the physical change. Till now you have studied about the physical properties and chemical properties. On the basis of these properties, you have to know about the physical and chemical changes. So let us know first about the physical change. Change in only physical properties of a substance where no new substance is formed called physical change. You have already seen the example of physical change, such as the folding and unfolding of the paper is an example of the physical change. Most of the physical changes are reversible. What do you mean by reversible? This means we can get the substance back even after the change. It means if you fold a sheet of paper and you make your favorite kite or favorite boat from that paper, but if you unfold that paper, then you can get back that sheet of paper. That means mostly physical changes are reversible. Let us see some example of the physical changes. Melting of ice. You know that water may be found in three states. What are three states? Solid, ice, liquid, water, and third state is vapor. This is in the form of gas. But these three states have the same chemical properties. So the melting of ice, when you melt a piece of ice, you will get water, and if you heat this water, you can get gas, that is water vapor. So this is an example of physical change. Then boiling of water. If you boil the water, you can get steam or vapor, but if you cool the water, steam or vapor, then you can get back the water again. The vapor as well as the water have the same properties, so it is also an example of physical change. Rolling of chapati. If you take a small dough and you roll it, you will get chapati, but if you unroll this chapati, you can get the dough. So this is the example of physical change. Tearing of paper. If you tear the paper from your notebook, the piece of paper also have the same property as the sheet of the paper. Breaking of chalk stick. You can take a chalk stick and you can break it in smaller pieces. In this case, the larger pieces and smaller pieces have the same property. There is no difference in its property. Blowing air in balloon. If you blow air in a balloon, it will inflate, and when the air will escape out, it will again regain its original shape. So these are some examples of physical change. Let us know about the chemical change. Changes in which chemical properties of substance change and a new substance is found are called chemical changes. Some of the chemical changes are irreversible. So if you can take the previous example, let us know. In the physical change, if you have seen that if you roll a chapati and if you unroll that chapati, you will get back the dough again. But what would happen if that chapati will be baked? Baked chapati have totally different properties. So this is an example of chemical change. like that burning of paper, wood, fuel or anything. Burning of anything is an example of chemical change. When something is burned, many new substances are formed, especially carbon dioxide is formed in most of the cases. Once something is burned, the ash or carbon dioxide can be turned into the original, cannot be turned into the original substance. If you burn this piece of paper, you will get ash. From this ash, you cannot get the piece of paper. If you burn this wood, you will get ash. Again, you cannot reverse it. A familiar example I have told you, from milk you make the curd, but from the curd you can't get the milk again. So, in chemical change, always new substances are formed, and most of the chemical changes are not reversible. So, these are examples of chemical changes. Let us know some more example of chemical changes. Cooking of food. If you cook the rice, you cannot get the raw rice from cooked rice. Bursting of crackers, making of curd from milk, rusting of iron, photosynthesis. You know that in photosynthesis, from CO2, carbon dioxide and water, in the presence of sunlight, and chlorophyll, glucose is formed. So, it is also an example of chemical change. Burning of magnesium ribbon. After burning of magnesium ribbon, you can get white colored ash, but you cannot get again the magnesium ribbon. So, these are some example of the chemical change. Let us see reaction between vinegar and baking soda. You are very familiar with the vinegar, sirka. You use this in your daily life, and baking soda. What would happen if these two chemical substances react with each other? You know that vinegar is acid which contains acetic acid. The chemical name of baking soda, like that, baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. When vinegar reacts with the acetic acid, it gives carbon dioxide. A hissing sound. Sorry, here is misprinted. When vinegar is react with baking soda, it gives carbon dioxide. A hissing sound is produced when baking soda is added to vinegar. This happens because of production of carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide is passed through the lime water, what is lime water? Calcium hydroxide. It turns the lime water milky. This happens because of formation of calcium carbonate. You can see here. This is acetic acid vinegar, CH3COH, and this is calcium hydrogen carbonate. You can take here the sodium hydrogen carbonate, baking soda, But here the reaction is between the acetic acid and calcium hydrogen carbonate. You know that here CO2 is released. If you take CH3 COOH, as I have told you earlier, sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3, here again CO2 will be formed, and if this CO2 is passed with calcium hydroxide, lime water, चूने का पानी जिसको आप लोग कहते हैं, then calcium carbonate and water is formed. So this is the example of chemical equation. In chemical changes, the changes may be represented by chemical equation. You will learn it in your next classes. So students, hope you all have understand about the physical and chemical changes. In next video, I will teach you about the rusting of iron, galvanization, and prevention of rusting and crystallization. Thank you and have a nice day.